What's up guys, I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never and welcome back to another Turbo update. If you enjoy this style of content, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. As always, none of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want.
Okay, so as you guys can see, Turbo is currently trading at a $279 million market cap. And if you guys have been watching my previous content, I've been showing you guys how Turbo was basically trading in this giant falling wedge. And in my recent videos, I've been talking about how we've actually broken out of the falling wedge. And as of right now, nothing has changed in that regard. However, I would argue that a lot of this move isn't really due to Turbo, but rather due to Ethereum. If you look at Ethereum, you can see that Ethereum's actually had a very nice breakout over the last couple days. And it's actually getting really close to retesting the levels that I've been telling you guys about. I would love to see Ethereum break above this previous local high. Definitely, I would like to see Ethereum close a candle above this previous high, but I'd also like to get back above this wick at around $2,880. If we break $2,880, then I think it'd be a great look for Ethereum. And I'm not saying that we'd explode after that. There's a great chance that we'd have a pullback afterwards, but it'd be awesome from a structural standpoint. Either way though, Ethereum looks a lot better than it did a few days ago. And it's causing Turbo and a lot of other meme coins to break out. If you look at the crypto market in general, you can see that Ethereum is also outperforming Bitcoin. Ethereum is up 4.7% in the last 24 hours and 5.6% in the last day. Bitcoin's only up 1.5% in the last day and then 0.3% in the last week. But if you come up here, you can see that Bitcoin dominance is still very high, 63.7%. It is starting to drop, which is awesome. However, a lot of people still don't realize how high this actually is. See, during the last altcoin season in 2021, Bitcoin dominance was ranging from 48% to 39%. So you can see that 63.7% is still significantly higher. Now, Bitcoin dominance is down from yesterday as it was 64.1% in my last video. So it's dropping, but it's still very high. Just understand that. Now, if we look at the meme coin market, you can see that meme coin volume is starting to return a little bit. You can see that Dogecoin, for example, is back at 1.7 billion in volume. Pepe's back at 1.3 billion in volume. If you guys watched my last market update, Dogecoin was under 700 million and Pepe was under 600 million. So you can definitely see volume improving. If you look at Turbo, it's the same exact scenario. Turbo's back up to 75.7 million in volume. And you can see that the volume is up 142% in the last 24 hours. This is the exact kind of thing we're looking for if we're hoping for a breakout. And you can see that Binance actually has the most volume again at 14%. In my last several Turbo videos, HTX was actually higher than Binance. HTX does still have 11.2% though. But honestly, Turbo's just in a very interesting spot right now. If you look at their X account, they're at 112,000 followers. But they're still posting on here every single day, but we haven't seen any major news yet. They just posted 6 hours ago, secure, simple Turbo. The official Turbo X Tangem wallet is more than just a cold wallet. It's a statement. Own your keys, hold your future, powered by Tangem. But there still hasn't been anything crazy that's happened in the Turbo space. And that's part of the reason that I was saying I think Turbo's just kind of breaking out because Ethereum's breaking out. If you look at a lot of meme coins right now, that's kind of the case though. A lot of meme coins are just moving because Ethereum's moving. And that's why for the longest time though, if you guys have been watching my content, I've been telling you guys how important Ethereum actually is. I know a lot of people also are looking at Bitcoin because Bitcoin's putting in new all-time highs. But the reality is that Ethereum is the one that actually controls the altcoin market. A lot of people still think Bitcoin is the one that controls it, but it really doesn't. The reality is that in the crypto space, Bitcoin and stablecoins are still considered the safe havens. And I know it's crazy because a lot of people still think Bitcoin is a true risk-on asset, but I would actually start to argue against that. I don't think a lot of people understand that Bitcoin quite literally has a higher market cap than silver. So you could very easily start to argue against Bitcoin being a risk-on asset. Ethereum, on the other hand, is a lot more of a risk-on asset though. So naturally, when Ethereum does well, it's going to be very bullish for the rest of the altcoin market. By definition, Ethereum is the leading altcoin. But in general, I think the most important thing for Turbo right now is Ethereum. If Ethereum can break above this previous local high, then I think it'll be a great look. And I think there's a chance that Turbo and a lot of these other meme coins can have stronger breakouts even than this. But it is still nice to see that Turbo's getting a little bit of a breakout. And again, you come over and you look at CoinMarketCap and there's been a very nice volume spike, up 142% in the last 24 hours. But that's about it for the update today. If you guys are interested in Turbo and you guys are interested in getting into projects super early like Turbo, then I always recommend taking a look at my Discord. At the current moment, I have 3 different tiers, but as a lot of you guys know, we've been making huge gains in here this entire bull run. If you look at the all-time gainer list, we've hit some massive multipliers in here. And I haven't updated this list super recently, but we've hit a couple more 100Xs as well. If you look through the crypto gain section, we're printing pretty much every single day as a community. So if this is the kind of community that you'd like to be a part of, you can find the link right here on my YouTube homepage. It'd be awesome to see you guys in here. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments how you guys are feeling about Turbo. If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.